We are outside Kinkakuji, the Golden Pavilion in Kyoto, Japan. This is going to be a short one because we can only take video in a short little place here. But essentially, there was a statesman. This was, built in the late 1300s, and was owned by a statesman named Saionji Kintsune. And eventually, this was passed on to an Ashikaga shogun, Yoshimitsu. And Yoshimitsu, he retired actually at an early age. He was fighting in the, in a lot of wars, and he retired at 38. And he decided that, he wanted this place when he dies to be turned into a Zen temple. So that's exactly what happened. And he wanted it to, be more of a spiritual place. Now, here's the idea. It has been burned down. The Onin Wars that happened in the 1400s, like many places in Kyoto, a brutal civil war. Many of these kinds of buildings were destroyed. And we'll tell you more about that in another video. But here, so if you look at the bottom floor, that's supposed to represent nature, right? It's got more, images with wood and flowing trees and things like that. But the second floor is dedicated to death. The samurai, it's kind of reflecting the samurai life, and supposedly it's dedicated to the goddess Kanon, of goddess of compassion and mercy. And then at the top, it's more religious. That's where you have Buddhist, symbology and things like that. But again, it's well, number one, we're not allowed in it, and this is the only place I can take a video from. But it's a fascinating place with a fascinating history. Again, burned down in the Onin Wars in 1950. Apparently, a monk had accidentally burned it down, and he fled. So anyway, I have to end the video because we're going to be asked to move. Kinkaku-ji in Kyoto, Japan. Very, very cool with this golden, plating on the outside of this 3-story Zen temple. Absolutely fabulous.